Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Cold, and you're listening to History Resonance Radio. Tonight, we bring you news from the roof of the world. For decades, Mount Everest has stood as one of humanity's greatest challenges. Rising more than 29,000 feet above sea level, it is the highest mountain on Earth. Its summit has remained untouched. Many have tried to reach it, some have turned back, others never returned at all. The mountain's freezing temperatures, powerful winds, and thin air have defeated expedition after expedition. Yet today there is growing optimism that history may finally be made. A British-led expedition has spent weeks climbing higher and higher into the Himalayas, establishing camps along the mountain slopes, and preparing for what could be the final push to the summit. Thousands around the world are following the attempt. If successful, it would mark the first time a human being has ever stood atop the highest point on Earth. To bring us the latest developments, we now go to our correspondent Anna, who is reporting from the foothills of the mountain. Anna, what is the situation there? Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, John. The atmosphere here is filled with anticipation. For weeks, climbers have been slowly working their way up the mountain, carrying supplies and establishing a series of camps at increasingly dangerous altitudes. Each step higher brings new challenges, the air becomes thinner, temperatures fall dramatically, even simple tasks become exhausting. Members of the expedition describe the mountain as both beautiful and unforgiving. Today, climbers have reached their highest camp yet and are preparing for what could be their final attempt on the summit. The weather remains a major concern. Strong winds can appear with little warning and force climbers to abandon their plans. However, conditions currently appear favorable. People gathered here understand that history may be only days away. Back to you, John.
It is difficult to overstate the challenge these climbers face. At such extreme altitudes, every breath becomes a struggle. The human body was never designed to function under these conditions. Climbers must battle exhaustion, freezing temperatures, and the constant threat of altitude sickness. Many experts once believed reaching the summit might be impossible, yet year after year, explorers returned determined to try again. The mountain has become a symbol of humanity's desire to push beyond known limits. The current expedition represents decades of accumulated experience and knowledge. New climbing techniques, improved equipment, and careful planning have all contributed to this moment. As the summit team prepares for its final ascent, millions wait anxiously for news. Will this be the year Everest is finally conquered? Hours have now passed since the climbers began their final push. Reports are beginning to emerge from the mountain. For the latest information, we return once again to Anna. Anna, what are you hearing?
John, remarkable news is reaching us. After an exhausting climb through snow, ice, and dangerous terrain, members of the expedition are reporting success. According to information now being confirmed, 2 climbers have reached the summit of Mount Everest. If verified, this is the first successful ascent in human history. Witnesses describe scenes of celebration throughout the expedition camps. After weeks of effort and years of preparation, the highest point on Earth has finally been reached. The climbers reportedly spent a brief period at the summit before beginning their descent. That descent remains dangerous, and expedition leaders stress that the journey is not over until everyone returns safely. Nevertheless, there is a growing sense that one of humanity's greatest geographical challenges has finally been overcome. Around the world, people are reacting with amazement. For many, this achievement represents far more than a mountaineering success. It is proof that determination, courage, and perseverance can overcome even the most formidable obstacles. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Anna. Tonight, history has been written high above the clouds. For centuries, Mount Everest stood beyond human reach. It inspired explorers, challenged adventurers, and captured the imagination of people across the globe. Many wondered whether anyone would ever stand upon its summit. Today, that question has been answered. The achievement is not merely a victory over a mountain. It is a reminder of humanity's endless desire to explore, discover, and push beyond what seems possible. Just as explorers once crossed unknown oceans and just as future generations may one day venture into space, these climbers have shown what can be accomplished through courage and determination. Long after the snow has settled and the celebrations have faded, this day will be remembered. The highest mountain on Earth has been climbed, and humanity stands a little taller because of it. This is John Cold for History Resonance Radio. Thank you for listening. Good night.